Hey, it's Andy Burns, Editor-in-Chief of Biff Bam Pop, with what will be the third and final Pink Floyd unboxing. That is, unless they start making more Immersion box sets. But we've previously done the Dark Side of the Moon Immersion box set, the Wish You Were Here box set. Those were done back in September and November, and we have come to the final Immersion box set, which is Pink Floyd The Wall. It's been sitting here. I haven't had a chance to go through it yet. I wanted to wait and get it on camera and show it to all you guys. And you can decide for yourself whether you think with the contents within make this a worthy purchase. So let's get started. The first thing that you'll see, which I think is pretty cool, is the artwork. It's a takeoff of the original artwork that came with the original album that you see in the movie that Roger Waters has been using on the Wall tour. I actually think this looks really, really good. I've called it in the past iconic, and I think that a lot of this imagery is. And it's pretty cool that it's on here. I mean, it's different from the original Wall album that was simply the white wall with the bricks in it. So, you know, a little different, but I think it still looks... I think this looks super cool. Really impressed. I think this is probably my favorite cover of all the Immersion box sets. So, let's get into it. And of course, we start off with some of the more controversial aspects of the Immersion sets. A lot of people aren't exactly sure why some of this stuff is in here. Just maybe more for tchotchke purposes, which is exactly what the scarf is. But like our previous unboxings, I think it's important to open this up. And as we continue along our journey, I should be wearing the scarf. And it's pretty cool. It's actually, I think it's nice. It's got the hammers from the wall. So just let me get this on here. It feels nice too, very silky. What else do we have? We have the coasters, which I'm not going to unbox. You can. They're going to spell out Pink Floyd in here, and I think that we unwrapped the first ones in the Dark Side of the Moon, but we know what's in here, so just going to leave that alone. Oh, and look at that! Marbles. As in, you know, someone losing their marbles. A lot of people were like, what are these marbles doing in here? Why am I buying this box set to get 3 marbles? You know, and now you've got 9 marbles in total. But you know what? I think that it's actually kind of neat, and especially for the purposes of the wall. Kind of cool. We will put them in their little nice container here. So now we have, I'm just going to sort of go and grab what I see floating around. We've got some discs in sleeves, which is kind of cool. You've got your disc 7, which is floating out there, which is the DVD. No real big revelations I know on here. We've got a previously released Wall documentary, I think back from 2001. Could be off on the dates a little bit. It's got the video for Another Brick in the Wall. It's got footage from Earl's Court back when Pink Floyd performed The Wall. A lot of people are like, well, why isn't the whole thing on there? Well, eventually, you know, you're going to see it on a Blu-ray DVD release. So here's your DVD. Here is Work in Progress Part 2, so I might as well grab Part 1 as well. This is really the selling point for a lot of people for the set. It's the various demos that went into the process of making the wall. You've got excerpts from Roger Waters' original demos. You've got band demos, and then more of the same. You've got some David Gilmour demos. So the writing on here is pretty much the same on each of them. But I'm actually pretty psyched to take a listen to this stuff. As a Pink Floyd collector, I've heard some of it over the years, but it'll be nice to hear it in pretty good shape. That's what one of the discs looks like. Just want to take a look. The packaging, you know, there's something to be said about these sort of things floating around. It's not necessarily the greatest, but it is good that rather than having them on spindles, as the Dark Side of the Moon box set had, and a lot of the discs came out, like they weren't intact. So this is definitely much better. We've got memorabilia. We can start, let's go into this here, and actually, I always find this stuff actually pretty cool because I'm such a big Pink Floyd fan. You've got a makeshift of the original tickets. That's pretty cool. And a backstage pass. I don't think you should try using it if you do go see Roger Waters on the next go-round of the Wall Tour. Pretty sure it won't help you. But that's pretty neat to have, and I think that, you know, this is why these box sets were done, for those, you know, diehard Pink Floyd fans who, you know, want to get their hands on, you know, even if it's replicas. It's pretty cool memorabilia. You've got the various cards that the other sets had. Different cards, but each set came with cards. They're nice. They're 57 in total, but you know, we don't have all the 57 yet, so it'll be kind of interesting to see when the rest of them are going to come out. Immersion Mark Fisher cards. And I'm guessing that these were the original design layouts for the original set, and I'm correct. And these look pretty cool. I don't think it's in here, but a lot of Floyd fans know that the original idea was that the band was going to make a traveling stage. I think it was called The Worm. I could be wrong on that too, but I'm pretty sure it was called The Worm. It never got out of the design stage, but the idea was to bring this traveling sort of theater arena when the band toured the album, but that never came to fruition. Probably would have been, you know, pretty costly. You have your credit book, and it's got the credits. That's kind of all you need to know. Let's see what else we have. This feels big. Nice, this is pretty cool. Here's one of the appeals of the unboxing, is to see the difficulty that the person doing the unboxing has in getting things out. This is pretty neat. The original lyric sheet to the album. We'll be hanging this on the wall, right, Queen?
Not so much.
Okay, maybe not. Pretty neat, though. A nice Gerald scarf. I've never been sure if that's the right way to pronounce his name, but a Gerald scarf portrait of Pink's wife. Not all wives look like this way. Let's make that clear.
So glad you did that.
I wanted to make sure that we got that out there. A photo album. Is this the photo? Yeah. Oh, this also has the lyrics in it. Looks great. It's cool because, I mean, that's a cool shot. Let's just get this one. David Gilmour in his wall getup. You know, the cool thing about Pink Floyd is they were such a visual band that it's, you know, when they put this sort of stuff together, it's, you know, it's pretty high quality, amazing stuff. Another booklet. The original shows. And then you have disc 1. Disc 2, of which consists the original album, remastered in 2011. Just grab the discs and see what that looks like. So pretty much similar to if you bought the Discovery editions, or you got the Pink Floyd Discovery box. Those discs are familiar to you. And then disc 3 and disc 4 are the live album, Is There Anybody Out There, which was previously released, I think it was back in 2001, was it? Once again, if I get my dates wrong, you guys on YouTube, I'm sure, will let me know. Using new artwork. Yeah, a lot of people were like, why do we have to get the, Is There Anybody Out There? Why is that in, you know, part of the box set? Why not a 5.1 surround sound mix like the other Immersion sets were done? Well, apparently a 5.1 surround sound mix is happening. It is kind of crappy that it isn't all included in here. What I did read though, and obviously I haven't had a chance to listen to anything, but apparently the sound on the live album is significantly improved compared to what was originally released. So, you know, hopefully it's worth the investment. And as you can see, the box set has spindles, which didn't go over well with the fan base when the Dark Side of the Moon Immersion set came in. So at least we've got this methodology of packaging. So there you go. The final Why Pink Floyd Immersion box set. This one, Pink Floyd The Wall. There could be more at some point. There's talk of doing the early days. A lot of fans are hoping for something for animals, which would be a great one. And one of the other things that I had read a couple months back was that there could be something special for Momentary Lapse of Reason at some point with Nick Mason. He's gone back and redone all the drum parts since he wasn't the he didn't really play drums on the album. So even though they say this is the last one, I think you know, who knows, maybe in 6 months or a year's time we'll be doing another unboxing. And there you go. I'm Andy Burns from Biff Band Pop. Go check out the website, www.biffbandpop.com, and thanks for watching.